For a generation or two of Australians, my next guest is the closest thing we have to a poet laureate. His songs are like postcards, little snapshots of the countryside with our experiences, dreams, hopes and problems scrawled in the lyrics. He's captured who we are like no other writer, but when asked once if he was the voice of ordinary Australia, he had the grace and wisdom to reply, "I don't know any ordinary people, do you?" Ladies and gentlemen, the extraordinary, but no more extraordinary than the rest of us, Mr. Paul Kelly. Delighted you brought your guitar. Is it like Willie Nelson's? Does it have a name like Trigger?
No, this one doesn't have a name, but my first guitar had a name called Buddy Love, after a Jerry Lee Lewis character.
Well, you've actually compared writing songs the way Robert Hughes describes having a fish on the end of a line. What do you mean by that?
I guess what I mean is that you don't know when a fish is going to bite, so you don't know when a song's going to happen. I mean, if I knew how to write songs, I'd write a song every day. So what are the conditions? Do you have to sit in a zen-like state in a particular room? No, it's just really giving yourself time and you know, not answering the phone and just time to play and fool around. It's a lot like doodling, I guess, if, you know, like drawers or painters would just make marks on paper till something happened. You just got to play around. I mean, you don't really... There's no real rules to making a song. You can't... It's not like making a table where you have the idea and the picture in your head before you start. You know, if I follow these steps, follow steps A, B, and then C, and do that, I'll have a table at the end of it. You don't really... There don't really know mechanical or... it's not really a formula to follow.
How infuriating for you. You said that songs come from other songs. Can you show us what that means?
Well, I can show you... There's a band from the 60s called The Loving Spoonful, which is a songwriter called John Sebastian, and I always thought they were a wonderful band, and I used to hear these records through my big brother Martin, but this is one of their songs. Every time I see that Greyhound bus rolling down the line, makes you wish that I talk much more to you when we had the time. Still it's only wishing, and it's nothing more, so I'm never going back, never going back, never going back out of Nashville anymore. From St. Kilda to King's Cross, it's 13 hours on a bus. I press my face against the glass, watch the white lines rushing past. All around me felt like all inside me, and my body left me, and my soul went running. Every time I see that Greyhound bus rolling down the line.
Wow. So, that's amazing. So is that...
There's a whole lot more too.
Is that a conscious thing that you do, or is it just a chord structure that appeals to you, so you think you'll build on it?
It's not, no, often it's not conscious, but often I might write a song and then you think, and then it reminds you of something, and sometimes you have to go back and check.
So John Sebastian could probably sue you for everything you've got.
No, there's a few, there's a few, you know, you got to just change a couple of,
yeah.
You know, Woody Guthrie always said, just, you know, write tunes from other tunes and just change a couple of the notes.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think that's pretty good advice for any songwriter.
Because is it 8 chords? There's like 8 octaves. I'm not very musical, I'm afraid. How many? There's not that many notes
Obviously
out there.
Not.
No. Those black things on the page with the dots, you know. But there's not a lot of notes out there, are there, to choose from?
No, in our scale, there's, I guess, there's 7.
7. Well, see, I was close, wasn't I? In fact, I just invented an extra one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So that's a pretty limited palette. It's inevitable, isn't it, that you're going to be, even subconsciously, borrowing from other artists?
Yeah, I think that's you know, that's the way that I think most people write. I think probably every songwriter would have those songs that. It's what you learn you learn how to write songs by copying other people, and you know, you fall in love with a particular song or a songwriter, and you know, I guess it's a form of worship. You just soak them up, and you work out their songs, and then they end up, you take them inside yourself, and then, you know, maybe 20 years later they pop out, and you've got to go and check.
Who did you worship as a kid?
Way back, I mean, the first songs I remember hearing on the radio were My Boomerang Won't Come Back.
Rolf Harris.
Yeah, I don't know if I worshipped Rolf, but you know, he made an impression.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my asthma. That wasn't my Rolf Harris impersonation.
I remember songs like Johnny Horton songs. I have to think the Bismarck. That must have been probably when I was 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
I was at the Battle of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming. There wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. They ran so fast the hounds couldn't catch them. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Wee-haw!
Yeah.
That's all I remember from it.
I guess that, you know, songs like that really made a strong impression on me, because they were so visual. You could really see those songs.
When did you realise that songwriting was actually what you were going to do?
It happened really quickly when I was 21. I mean, I wanted to be a writer from about the age of 15, 16. I think, like most people, I wrote poetry as a teenager. And then I started to I went to university for a little while after school, and met a whole new group of people, and some of them play guitar, and that's when I started to, just pick up chords and so on from them. And then one day, I can still remember, when I was 21, I wrote a song, and then then I wrote another one, and then it just felt like a knack, I said, oh, I can do this, and then I just got hooked on it, and I've been pretty much hooked on it ever since.
And lucky for us that you did. We have here a clip of one of your many, many songs, Before Too Long.